We are now live, coast to coast, and around this beautiful flat earth with UFO Love, aka Hari Ram Singh. Welcome. Woo! A very Merry Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas carols and all of that. Woo! From sunny Florida, it's hot and humid, so it makes it even more bizarre this holiday season, celebrating the winter solstice in South Florida. I'm going to send a chat message here to welcome anyone who's tuning in to reveal yourself. I do mean that in every possible way. I'm a little bit delirious from, I'll explain why in a moment. There's the message. I've thrown the gauntlet. Expose yourself. I'm going to send the same message out to friends on Facebook, so just bear with me for a moment. Those who are tuning into Facebook today, my page, I haven't made many posts lately. Have you noticed that if you're away for a week or so, then it's like all your friends just vanish into thin air. It's like, where'd everybody go? There's no words, no messages, nothing. Oh, it's like you have to be constant to be seen and heard. And so I'm going to send this just to let people know my little Facebook announcement. We're back. We're live right now. Of course, being live, I want to know that I'm not the only one here live. So let me know if you're out there tuning in on this festive day. Here we go. Jeez. Got lots of music coming up. So just bear with me. We're going to tune in shortly with the Adi Mantra. It's part of our tradition here on Speaker Radio. The Adi Mantra. Yes, give it up, Adi Mantra. Nobody is ready to respond to that. I'm going to send this again to friends who might be listening. Such as friends like Rosie. Yes. Ione, some of my regulars. I want everyone to tune in. It's so much fun. I've got some great music to share, a few stories, maybe a few riddles to puzzle your mind. Puzzling time of year. I'm trying to keep talking, so while I'm doing this, because the first rule in radio is not to have any dead air. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of important. That's what I've been told, anyway. Okay, I think I've invited enough people. If they miss the show, the live podcast, they can tune in and listen to the archived show. But it's not as much fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the studio audience. Just going to pour myself a cup of tea just to stall a little bit longer. Stalling. I'm going to do a piece, a spoken word piece on the art of stalling. It's a fine art. sometimes we call it procrastination. They're not necessarily one and the same, are they? Okay. Is anybody out there? Yes. It's your men on the streets, in the boudoirs, and all over this crazy planet. I'm here to unlock and unravel. Yes. All right. Well, having done 3 days of white tantric yoga, I feel very inspired to share some music and some mantra. All right, you guys up for that? Heck, you might even sing a Christmas carol before getting into the podcast. It's 5:31 here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm house sitting with the crazy cat. Meow. That was me, actually, not the cat. This cat likes to talk a lot, so it's great. So we have these conversations. The cat basically says, meow. And then I say back to the cat, meow. We just go back and forth. It's great. Oh, look, we have a message. Robert's back on board. Let's give it up for Robert. Welcome, Robert. You haven't yet told me if you're able to give Ione a lift this week. Please let me know. You can tell me live on the air if you like. It's the same man, Satnam. Same thing, really. It doesn't matter. Let me know. You can tell me live here. Come on over. We'll celebrate together and bring our dear sister over to the east side of this peninsula. Did I say peninsula? This is an all ages show, so we'll try to keep it polite, as it were. And meanwhile, we're going to tune in with the Adi Mantra. Place your hands together in prayer position of the heart. And chant with me. With all of your heart. Your guts too. You know what. Inhale deeply. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 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 Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath, Mulband. Before you can exhale slowly. Take your time. Well, you can keep your eyes in that position if you don't need to use your eyes, and that's the beauty of radio, isn't it? That we don't have to use our eyes. Waheguru. Of course, you can go about other activities if you need to. this is a kind of a ceremony, like everything I do. Like I might speak about this too, being ceremonial time of year. And my approach to life is to see everything as ceremony, everything we do, and everything that we don't do. Before we do the Mangala Charan mantra, keep your hands in the prayer mudra, the heart. I'm going to do my tribute to Singhar. So I want to say something about Singhar. Let's give it up for... Woo! Yeah. He was with us at winter solstice. In spirit, of course. She left her body some time ago. She's been a guiding force, angel of mantra music for me for many years. She's healed and soothed my soul countless times. And how perfect, my first solstice gathering 5 years, on the last day of White Tantric. The second to last meditation was a lie down. You have to do this on the last day, near the end. You get to lie down for 62 minutes and listen usually to beautiful music. Yogi Bhajan invites everyone to go into deep sleep if they so desire, which is great. If you know anything about White Tantric, having the opportunity to lie down for 62 minutes is indeed this was a tough White Tantric for all of us, especially the first 2 days. And and lo and behold, when you went to lie down for this 62 minutes Shavasana, Singhar's music came on. My favorite album of all time, mantra music, is my number one mantra album. Peace Lagoon. Yeah. They played the entire album and put us all into a deep slumber with angelic voice. So this is my tribute. One of the tracks from that album, Adgure Namen. So again, hands together at the heart. Gure Namen, Sadgure Namen, Siri Guru Deve Namen, Adgure Namen, Jugat Gure Sadgure Namen, Siri Guru Deve Namen, Adgure Namen, Jugat Gure Namen, Sadgure Namen, Siri Guru Deve Namen, Adgure Namen, Jugat Gure Namen, Sadgure Namen, Siri Guru Deve Adgure Namen, Jugat Gure Namen, Sadgure Namen, Siri Guru Deve Adgure Namen, Gagure Nana Sakure Nana Siri Guru Deve Nana Siri Guru Deve Nana. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Mulband, root lock. And exhale. Hopefully, if you were able to participate in both of these opening mantras, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, the Adi mantra, and the Mangalacharan mantra, Ad Gure Name, you can already feel a shift in consciousness and a certain ease, relaxation. Good. If not, no refund, sorry. Something's not right. Posture is important. I hope to be soon doing some more professional yoga videos and other cool things online, the new website and such, and to go along with the tour that's begun. The Comedy Kirtan tour has officially started, yes. Thank you. We had a beautiful kirtan Fort Myers just before the winter solstice festival in Lake Wales. Casa Shanti. Let's give it up for Casa Shanti. Fort Myers. Also, Rob. It's really trouble remembering names, so I think it might be from my youth. Too much herbal remedies. Yes, it's okay to laugh at that. Anyhow, the Kundalini Yoga saved my life, helped me to recover and retrieve at least a few brain cells. That's good in a way. If you think of, I think it was Steve Martin. Anybody remember Steve Martin? Yeah, he did stand-up. Brilliant stand-up. A lot of the great comedic actors start this way. And the really great ones, they stay this way. Like Robin Williams, they never lose their roots, right, which is doing stand-up comedy. And improv, especially, it's even more rare. Someone like Robin Williams is in a rare category. Steve Martin, back in the early 70s, was doing stand-up, brilliant, and with his banjo. Yeah, comedy kirtan, right? He is, I'm sure, still a brilliant banjo player. He played the banjo on stage and do some awesome comedy. I think it was Steve Martin, because there were a lot of comedians talking about marijuana back then, because everybody was doing it, right? As if they're not today, of course. I'm kind of worried about the way things are going with cannabis legalization, decriminalization. Of course, don't get me wrong, I don't think people should go to prison for this, but I'm seeing the realization of Aldous Huxley's vision, the Brave New World. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Soma Holiday. Yeah. It's a bit spooky. Anyhow. Okay, that's enough of that. So whoever the comedian was, he said this about marijuana, because it is true that smoking pot can affect our memory, at least the short-term memory, maybe the long-term memory as well. Right? I guess by killing the brain cells. So his Steve Martin, whoever it was, let's say it's me, okay? Just say it's you for life. If we could be selective with which brain cells, are you with me still? Every time you take a drag or hit from that pipe, whatever. So glad I discovered Kundalini Yoga. have to do that shit anymore. Not to put anyone down who does, okay? But, talk to me if you want to find another way. Less expensive way, perhaps. It's not cheap these days. I mean, well, I guess in Canada now, people will be able to grow it starting next year, so that'll bring the prices down, which is a good thing. But if you could do a selective memory release, delete, like delete those files. It's like every time you take a hit from your pipe, or these vaporizers. It's probably a better way to do it. Less stress on the lungs, the throat. So every time you take a hit, say, grade 9 math, gonzo. Eliminate all those useless things that we learned in school and so on, and maybe any bad memories. Yes, and this brings us to another soul retrieval as psychodrama. Yes. I can do the same thing for you, one-on-one, in groups. Talk to me. And I'll talk to you too, okay? And I'm hoping to do some psychodrama live here on this radio station with the Skype connection. I'm having some trouble with Skype today, but if anyone's brave enough to do some soul retrieval work live on the air, I'm really excited about this possibility to demonstrate what it's all about. It's kind of like that in a nutshell, really. It's like, do you have some bad memory that you would like to delete and or transform into a positive one? The right use of memory. This is one of the key principles or key sutras from Patanjali, the grandfather of yoga. Yeah. So we'll talk more about that in a moment in ceremony. I'm going to get to some more music. I just want to check and see if anybody else is responding here, like on Facebook Messenger. Rosie, are you there? I know this is the time of year people are with the family, so I understand. But you can, just turn on the show and let the whole family hear this Christmas cheer. I might even do my original Christmas carol. Okay, that's a good one. Think about that. Okay. Should I or shouldn't I? I'm going to do something. I'm just going to do a song right now. Okay, you guys up for another song? Studio audience, so good. Let's give it up for the studio audience. I love you guys. What song was I going to do now? I can't remember. White Tantric. If you haven't done White Tantric, even one day can talk about frying old brain cells memories. One day can really put you through the ringer. 3 days in a row. Wow. I had the most delightful partner. This time we did the White Tantra together all 3 days. It's just a joy, and to feel that support and strength. Because doing White Tantra requires tremendous strength and courage and stamina. So we're doing a lot of 62-minute meditations, often with arms up above the head. Imagine holding your arms at a 60-degree angle, for example, in a V position for 62 minutes. Woo! So Christmas theme. I had a perfect idea. This is always a good one. But I'm going to say that to you. Some of you know that one. Is anybody out there, even Robert, are you still there? Help! Speak to me, bro. Anyway, I know some of you listening now, which is not really now, it's sometime in the future, I listen to the archive show, so I'm speaking to you as well, even though you're not really here now. It's kind of weird, these archive shows. I love the immediacy of live radio and having people respond. Yes, it's Christmas Eve, I know it, all right? And it's late over in Europe for my European friends. They're all getting snuggled in their beds. They've got the socks are hanging above the fireplace, hearth, and Santa Claus is somehow going to come down every single chimney all over Europe and North America. It's good for the time differences, right? 'Cause it gives them a little bit more leeway. So what was the song I was going to do? Christmas. Any requests? What was that? It's funny having so much material and not knowing what to choose. I had something. Well, this is one that just came out. My hands just started playing it. So, okay, let's just do it. Ratman Satman. If you haven't seen the video, it's a beautiful video. Recorded for us in Rome a month ago. Myself and cellists playing this mantra piece. Japman Satnam Sada Satnam Japman Satnam Sada Satnam Japman Satnam Sada Satnam Japman Satana Sada Satana Satana Oh my mind vibrates Satana. Oh my mind vibrates Satana. Satana. Satana, 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 Satana. Mother Father Sky, we are your children. By and by, we vow to honor thee in every thought and deed. You provide for are each and every need. It's by thy grace, it's by thy grace. Allah, Jehovah, Rama, Satanama, Gaia, Buddha, Manitou, Tada, Tada, Tade, Tutade, Today Swaha, Swaha, sing Om Tale, Tutale, Today Swaha. Swaha. Japman Satana, Sada Satana. Japman Satana, Sada Satana, Japman Satana, Sada Satana, Japman Satana, Sada Satana. Satana, oh my mind vibrates Satana, oh my mind vibrates Satana. Oh my mind vibrates Satana. Oh my mind vibrates Satana. Satana. Satana, 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 Satana. 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 This is some fireworks on the train, just right on cue. At the end of this piece. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Not getting much feedback here on the podcast chat section. If anyone's out there listening, please. Check. I sent this message out to a few friends on Facebook. Can you guys hear that? I wonder if you can hear that sound effect. I love the sound effect from the emojis, on Facebook. Anybody else here, Facebook Messenger, like emojis? Give it up for emojis. Woo! They just get better and better. Some of them have sound effects, with hearts, balloons, snowflakes. And they're just so fun. I have entire conversations with emojis only. If you've been connected with me on Facebook, know exactly what I'm talking about. As you can hear, my voice is a little bit gravelly because I did 3 days of white tantric yoga like whales. The audience is a little bit nervous, so bear with us here. There's a lot of chanting and a lot of powerful chanting. To keep those arms up for 62 minutes, it requires tremendous strength and determination. And this is the thing I love about white tantric yoga, is that we use a lot of mantra and a lot of chanting, and of course a lot of eye gazing. It's easy to fall in love with your partner. Could be a member of the same sex, because we're eye gazing for often 62 minutes, sometimes 31 minutes. And at some point, the first minute or by the last minute, certainly, you're going to see their soul. Right? Yeah. The various aspects of the soul. And so that combined with chanting these mantras is what sustains us. Of course, the whole group energy, too, is part of that mix. I posted a few photos already on my Hari Ram Kirtan page on Facebook. From the solstice, I have some more photos to share and lots of beautiful stories. Mentioned my very special partner, Sat Kirtankar. This amazing quote, and it was really interesting because each of the 3 days, there was 1 or 2 people close to us who reacted to our power. So we were really chanting like full force, and the two of us, when we combine our energies together, it's something to behold. And a few people, I'm glad to say, only a few, had strong reactions. They were, they felt intimidated or triggered and such that they had to speak. And they usually spoke to me in a couple of cases. Well, there's one time on the second day that the people who decided to remain anonymous. Yes. They actually asked the monitor to speak with us. The white tantric police. he was even more awkward, I think, than I was. He had to say something. The other 2 days, the complainants spoke directly to me and didn't even look at Sat Kirtankar. They were both women. So I'm sure they felt kind of awkward with her sitting there across from me. She was very gracious, just holding space. And in both cases, it was like, those one-way conversations. Have you ever been caught in those? I'm hoping you're not one of those who does that. You know what I'm saying? It's just rude, right? Plain and simple. To have a one-way conversation, we don't give the other person an opportunity to respond. It's like, I'm wondering, did they learn this from a scolding parent? So I'm not judging them. In fact, in both cases, I just held space. In fact, I couldn't really understand what they were saying because they were obviously nervous and everything, having to do this. So in both cases, I asked them politely. I said, "Could you repeat that? I didn't quite get what you're saying." And then that made them even more uncomfortable. So they kind of gave up. And the good news is we had lots of support around us from others who really enjoyed our presence and all the energy, power, really. A very important distinction in shamanic terms. If one is committed like Robert, where did Robert go? Is he off doing that? Robert! If you're really, if one is sincere about the shamanic path, which is, for me, it's any healing path, really, then we need to learn these principles. Neutrality, which I already spoke about, and the difference between power and energy. Power is chi, is life force. We call it life force energy, but it's a difference. Power is something that we can cultivate and we can build, and it gives energy in the sense that energy doesn't necessarily give power. That's why I teach and practice Kundalini Yoga and related technologies for cultivating power. It can be disarming for some who feel threatened by it, and it's not my intention, at least most of the time. Stop that. The wolf totem is very strong for me. I'm a member of the wolf clan, but I'm also a dolphin too, right? So wolves have received such a bad rap in over the centuries. It's really too bad. Oh, good. Danielle says she's listening. The sound effects are too loud. Oh, please don't say that. The studio audience, they're very sensitive, okay? Does that help? I don't know. But is my voice really that soft compared to the sound effects? That's what I'm curious to know. I might have to listen to this. I haven't listened to a podcast for a while to see. With the iPhone, which I've been using mostly, I can't adjust this independently, so that's an issue. So let me know. I'll try to tone down. Danielle, please don't go away. This audience is a very excitable audience, so I'll do my best to keep them quiet. I'm curious about the ratio, because if you can just turn down the volume on your apparatus, maybe that problem is solved, unless my voice is not coming through as strongly as the studio audience here. Thank you for the feedback. I have received this feedback before, so I'm gonna have a listen. And that's the issue. And I'm hoping to take care of this in the future by using a laptop. When I get a laptop, yes, give it a studio. I'm so excited. And they don't sound so loud to me. This surprises me not now, is it? I'll try to keep them more silent for the rest of the show. Okay, so forgive us for excitement. Well, it's funny that someone just mentioned this, right? Because this is what I was talking about in Tantra. That our enthusiasm made some people uncomfortable. The volume, and it's not like we were screaming; we were just chanting with all of our prana, our power, and that's what it's all about for me. Yogi Bhajan never said, chant softly, but he does sometimes. Specific meditations, yes, we are directed to whisper. Then it's like this. It's kind of like that. But otherwise, chant with all of your heart and gut. It doesn't mean screaming, because my voice sounds a little bit hoarse now, and I wouldn't have any voice right now if I was screaming. For 3 days. The White Tantric goes from 8:30 in the morning until 6, sometimes 6:38 in the evening, with breaks. Of course, we have some breaks. But it's a long day, and if you're chanting like this all day, if one doesn't know how to chant properly, you're going to lose your voice first day. You won't have any voice on the second, third day. We were chanting as powerfully as first day on the very end of the third day. So it is about technique, and I can teach you this. It's all about ceremony. I mentioned this, and this is excuse me for not sounding very Christmas-like. Florida, it's warm here. It's so funny, to be late December and actually being in a home where the issue is more about the heat, being a little uncomfortable with the heat than what I grew up with was the opposite, was being uncomfortable with the cold and trying to keep warm. It's so unusual and strange and beautiful. Beautiful world we live in. So let's do another song, shall we? Ceremony. I think all ceremonies are rebirthing ceremonies in some shape or form. Rebirthing ourselves anew. Christmas ceremonies have their roots, of course, in shamanism, paganism. They go way back, much further back than 2,000 years. It's winter solstice, the festival of lights, and so on, which a lot of these ceremonies are still practiced around the world, and they were kind of robbed and censored and twisted by certain religious. We won't. They're beautiful ceremonies, like the mistletoe, for example. Mistletoe has special benefits. We make tea with it, for example. It's like a love potion. That's why people kiss under it. It's obvious. Kiss under the mistletoe. Beautiful things. I have great memories from my childhood. I grew up in Canada, where it was cold this time of year. Snow almost every year. Christmas added to the magic. The long nights, the darkest time of the year. Warm fires in the house. All the delicious food, of course, and the gravy and the dressing, the stuffing, and all the wonderful desserts, and turkey and mashed potatoes, and all this. And the family, a family getting together. It's special. Okay, so. So here's what was I going to sing? I forgot. song in mind. Just left. Well, I think we'll end with this song. This is one I was going to play earlier. War is not the answer. I think we've learned that lesson well. Some lasting peace within our reach, but only time will tell. Distractions all around us, feeling pressure from all sides, wondering how to make sense of it all. And whom can we confide? Who and where, what, why, how? No matter the question, I can answer it now. The firm and clear intention, every riddle will be solved. Forging a heart-brain connection must be your first resolve. Have you a burning desire, something you need to know? Open your heart, let it show that love is the answer to every question. 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 Socrates said that the unexamined life is not worth living. It takes courage to look within, to acknowledge our angels and our demons. But you know, we've all got them. So why not try and help each other along the way? Why not try and help each other create a bright new day? Love is the answer, love is the answer, love is the answer now. Love is the answer, love is the answer, love is the answer now. Yes, life is for the living, and healing's in the forgiving. They say the truth shall set us free. There's plenty of joy for you and me. Well, who and where, what, why, how? No matter the question, I can answer it now. You're a burning desire, something you need to know. To open your heart, and let it show. Love is the answer to every question. Sing along. Love is the answer to every question. Love is the answer to every question. Love is the answer to every question. Love is the answer, love is the answer, love is the answer now. Love is the answer, love is the answer, love is the answer now. Love is the answer, love is the answer, love is the answer now. Love is the answer, love is the answer, love is the answer now. Love is the answer now. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to every question ever posed. Love is the beginning, love is the end. And like the cream in the Oreo cookie, the Christmas Oreo cookie, it's everything in between. Oh, find yourself alone like me on Christmas Eve. It's not the first time. Don't forget to love yourself. Your love overflowing from your tiny heart. It's love itself, like kind of like this. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 Happy Christmas to one and all. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever. All of the above, none of the above. Love is my religion, and we'll tune out with the Long Time Sun song. I'll bring your hands to the heart. Prayer position. Long time sun. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Your way on. Your way on. Keep up. Keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up. Take a deep inhale, prasadnam. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Feel light, courage, grace of this special solemn time of year, the long night, the beginning of the ascension again, the days now, just now, tomorrow, starting to get a little bit longer, new light. Sat Nam, Waheguru, blessed be. Blessed be.